You are learning one of the most significant lessons that you will ever learn in all of the lifetimes that you will exist. This is a lesson that is going to go with you into every single lifetime after this. It's a very karmic lesson that's coming through. You are learning how to hold space for people, but at the same time not carry their weight, because that is something that I feel like it's something you've carried with you. Love to you seems to come across or seems to show up as holding space for people, holding even people's weight, people's expectations, holding people's baggage in a way where it's like you start to become what that person needs and kind of abandon yourself in the space of it. Because I was seeing like you, this is how you love, right? You love in a way where it's like you hold space for the people that you love, but you hold so much space for them that it becomes self-sabotaging in a way. Like you stop holding that same kind of space for yourself, or at least it's not something that changes with time. You start to embody the role of what this person needs, and I feel like in your life you didn't learn like energy hygiene and like cutting that kind of cord and like separating yourself after the moment ends, where you kind of still continue to exist in that space and operate from that space and make decisions from that space, whereas like you were showing up as who this person's inner child needed rather than showing up for yourself, who your inner child needed. So you were showing up, fulfilling the roles of these people, fulfilling the gaps within these people's lives. Gaps is quote unquote, but it's like you weren't doing the same thing for yourself, and it's like your inner child was saying to it's like herself, their self, himself, is there something wrong with me? Is it a me problem? But this is just how you love. You didn't recognize it before that this was what you do, and you didn't recognize that you did recognize that you love in this way. Like whoever this is, you know you love this way. You know this is how you love people. But you didn't recognize that you were sabotaging yourself in the act of doing it. And even me just doing like saying this message, my throat chakra is like right here is like constricting. And by the way, I did this message already. You know, the whole thing that happens again and again. The whole message, the whole audio, God, had the video, didn't have the audio. Something in regards to your expression. Let me see what is coming up in this one. You are allowed to define success on your own terms. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you were carrying these people's expectations. I feel like you were carrying expectations that were projected onto you and that didn't really feel fulfilling to you. Like it gave you a false narrative of what fulfillment was. It's almost like saying, I'm gonna look for the sun, but I can't get to the sun right now at least. So it's like I'll take a dimmer, lesser version of that, like some like them star lamps. I don't know why I thought of that. It's like that's what I'm trying to say, you know, like setting yourself up and lowering your expectations because you didn't feel like what it is that you truly wanted, you were worthy enough. And I know I feel like I jumped from two different spaces right now, but I feel like that's why there was a difficulty to recognize even when you were over giving and when you were giving from a place of self-sacrifice, because you couldn't recognize boundaries. You couldn't recognize those boundaries within yourself about what is giving from a space of love and what is giving from a space of wanting validation back, what is giving from a space of like if I don't give this love to this person, that means there is something wrong. That means there is something wrong to me. That means there is something wrong to my existence, to my worth. You know, like it's a very, and that's something I was seeing as well. Like your worth is something that moves around. It moves around and it carries a lot of purposes. But what is the essential, ideal, not ideal, but the essential root purpose of your worth? I was going to say your womb. You know what it was showing off like, you know, those magnets that you have on the fridge and them, and it's like you use it for this, you use it for that, 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 you use it for so many different things to like hold. But it's like, what is the purpose of this thing? What is it? What is it? What is it? That's what I'm seeing. What is your worth? Ooh, listen to me. I'm gonna put this on the screen. I need to journal on it. I gonna journal on it too. Oh my god. What does your worth look like? Something like that. No, I forget, but that was real fucking hard. Sorry. What does your worth look like, or what does your worth say about you outside of the roles that you carry? Ooh, I said that shit and I got a pain in my womb. There is shame around the rules. There is shame, even within myself, there is shame around, or guilt that drives the rules that you carry forward. It's almost like life support for somebody else's life. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, there's some grief around here as well. There's some grief coming up into my heart and into my throat right now. God damn. God freaking damn. What was I gonna say though? Journal on that. And cry it out. There is grief around it. And there is light seeping through it as well, because I'm seeing, like, you know, when you crack the shell, it opens and breaks up, and then there is like light shining on the inside of it. What movie was that? I think if you have something over here, like when you crack it, it has something on the inside to eat. Something like that. That's something that feels dormant and dead. It's actually very potent with life, with power. Do that reflection. This is not me telling you. You can choose to do it, or you don't have to. But this is what came through. But what was I saying? That's really significant though. It's like I'm seeing so much of your solar plexus has almost, I don't want to say muddied, but it's almost like it's become a clothes rack. It's become a clothes rack. Its purpose is to do something else, not to just exist in itself. Your solar plexus, your worth has almost started to carry a burden with it. It's almost like your name carries a burden with it. And I don't want to mean you're a burden to somebody else. I mean you attract, like the magnet, you attract, I don't want to say burdens, but you attract people who just weigh on you. And of course, when you have the ability to separate yourself from energy, it's okay. I mean, you know how to set that boundary, but when you don't, it's like you need to recognize how to set that boundary, and that's why I'm seeing you right now. You could know how to set the boundary, or you could still be learning to set the boundary. The point is, you need to set that boundary, because it's on your shoulders, it's on your solar plexus, it's on how you show up, and how you are showing up is not who you need right now. This is a word, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm gonna have to listen to this back myself. Wow, holy shit. Holy shit. I love you.